Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers. Pitt lined up for the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So SMU's offense will have the football first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your play? Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Mustangs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. The Mustangs will punt it away on fourth down. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. So Pittsburgh's offense has the ball for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like, you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Caught in the backfield, it's Reed. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Pitt pushing the pace. Looking to pass, it's Holstein. Bringing the heat. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Pitt will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. From the gun, the ground game. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Quick completion on the out route. A solid pickup there. Works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. And the Mustangs line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man. It's Hudson. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Hardner. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Mustangs are on the move. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Maryland. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And here comes the offense on second down. Running back searching for a hole. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is four-down territory. To the air, it's Jennings. Right on the money. Oh, a lot of space. He is down at the one. A terrific run after the throw and catch. The Mustangs have it in scoring position on first and goal. Pushes ahead. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quarterback sneak wedging himself into the line. The sneak scores it.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking for a man. It's Holstein. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Fires to the big fella. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Off the play fake on first down. That throw might have been a little too hot. He couldn't haul it in inbounds. So now it's second and long. Gives it on the option. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And now on third down after that last run. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Renson. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Find my guys quickly. Know my matchups, get them the football, let them do the rest. So many playmakers now in football. I'm trying to get it to him as fast as possible so he can do that. Right after the catch, make guys miss, make beautiful plays.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
Pulls it and fires to the left. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
This is a designed run. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on second down. Pulls and fires complete to the right. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, SMU. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Unleashes one. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Pitt right back to the line.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Catch in the middle. It's Reed. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Defense might bring the house here. Quarterback on the keeper. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Makes the catch. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Williams. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping 2 hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out.
He's going up top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Brenson. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw again. Quickly out to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Wants to throw. It's Jennings. Unloads it left. Makes the grab.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. It's first down from the 11. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown Mustangs! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Wants to go up top. Got the quick pass. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll send out the kicker here. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Dead center perfect.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And holding on to a first-half lead, this offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to the locker room. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Slips one guy, and now he's loose. It's a seam wide open. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Pitt pushing the pace.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Holstein. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
Good enough for first down.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Shakes off the defender. Quick step and go. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. On 1st and goal, let's see what Pitt does here. Power ahead. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Panthers! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. Colorado State is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Cam the Ram isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 4 over Nevada. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. The quick out. Nice move to pick up yardage. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Makes the grab. It's Renson. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. To throw, it's Jennings. Moves around to clear up the vision. Catch in the middle, it's Renson. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Takes the easy completion. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That play looked as if it had a chance to be productive, but the open field tackle stopped it.
And it's tough to get a running back one-on-one on the ground in the open field. You want guys swarming to the football to try to make that play, but understand that guy's a weapon. Good job by the defense seeing it, breaking on the football, getting him on the ground.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Looking left. Complete downfield. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. From the gun, the running back has it. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the move. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot.
And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the third period. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. To the air, it's Holstein. Complete to the left. There he goes. Wide open spaces. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on. They got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Pitt. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. Powers through the defender.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. It'll be 3rd and long. He might want another play. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Makes the grab on the left. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. The Mustangs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Oh, he's got some space. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Mustangs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. After run, now throw. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
And the Mustangs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place.
Catch in the end zone. Touchdown, SMU. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David, but I'll say this. If you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
Pressure coming. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And that's good enough for 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. It's picked off, and that's number 10. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Fires to the tight end. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the 1st down.
Got it in the middle. It's Renson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Mustangs have taken it inside the 20. Wants to throw on 1st down. He caught it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the knee stopped him at the 2. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass on second down. Touchdown Mustangs! And the pummeling has started. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better.